Hello, welcome, folks. Welcome to another episode of Secret Santa deck interviews for our Clash event for this Christmas. I've got myself, Anthony, with my interviewee Jeff here.
Hey, I'm Jeff. You find me online. It's probably King Raven. Um, I help out with the World Raider streams, and I'm also helping out as much as I can with the Flush and Scrub streams that we have every Saturday at 3 ish.
Yep, we just finished our armory. Everyone had a good time today, but today we're looking at a nice Lexi deck here. Jeff, why don't you lead the way and tell us what this deck is supposed to do?
Yeah. So this is a Clash deck for Lexi. No real quivers that are. I don't think any quivers are legal in Clash. The ones I was looking at that would have helped with the deck just weren't good.
Right, there's no specializations.
Yeah. But with Lexi, our Elemental Ranger who got Living Legend in CC, in Blitz, in the Blitz format still has some legs. Once per turn action, you can turn arrows face up or turn cards in your arsenal face up. If it's a lightning card, next tech it's go again. If it's an ice card, create a frostbite. So primarily I'm focusing on lightning cards with this deck. Going with bullseye bracers, death dealer to be able to pitch cards to put new arrows in the arsenal.
Right, just keep the gas going.
Just keep cycling out cards. Deep blue if we needed to get some extra resources if we have a lot of reds.
Right. Nice pop-off turn.
Yep. And then Honing Hood, just to, if you have cards in your arsenal, pull them back, and then you can change them out. If gets back to your turn because she's a ranger. If you have a D-react in your arsenal, you can swap it out with an arrow and actually be able to do something for your turn.
Yeah, or an elemental card. Yeah.
Or elemental card for her action. Her once her turn action.
Right.
And then Snapdragon Scalers because everything should have go again.
Yeah. Can never go wrong with them.
Yeah. So.
And what kind of attacks are we running? What's our game plan? What's our win condition here?
Yeah. So the win condition here is, once it gets down here, is running a lot of Snapshot. Now, Snapshot allows you to reuse your bow because it's a once per turn action. But if you fuse Snapshot, whereas you reveal a lightning card from your hand while you're playing it, I can reuse Death Dealer again, which allows me to put another arrow in the arsenal and then draw another card. And if it lines up right, you could fire, probably good 4 or 5 arrows.
Definitely, yeah. If you can keep managing to give them go again during some action points, you can pull off a whole turn full of snapshots. Especially with all those buffs we got in the deck, we can take a look at.
Yeah, we got a lot of buffs in the deck. We've got Weave Lightning, which is next lightning or element attack gains +3. If it's fused, it gains go again. So this leads into the snapshot combo. So your snapshot gets go again, and then you get to put another card in the arsenal. Maybe you draw another Weave Lightning or another card that gives go again. Just keep the circle going. Because you have other things like Lightning Surge, some non-arrow attacks, but still stuff you want to play from Arsenal, so you can keep going again.
Definitely keep the pressure while you're looking for your combo pieces.
And then, let's see, I think there's only a couple other arrows in the set that we're using, like Frazzle, which increases how much damage attacks do throughout the turn. So you can open with this one before your snapshot and possibly keep increasing how much damage you do. It only adds 1 to every attack, but 1 life can make the difference.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So, and then there's some generic cards like Ravenous Rabble, just to have some non-arrow attacks, and Snatch just for drawing a card so you have an arsenal.
Right.
But because we're playing Lexi, we do get to play with her specializations like Light It Up. This is a lightning. This is the lightning fusion that she has. If it's fused, if it hits a hero, it deal 1 damage to them for each equipment they control. So it's a 1 for 8 if it hits early enough in the game.
Potentially, yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, and if Light It Up deals damage to the hero equal to or greater than the number of equipment they control, Equipment they control gain and lose and can't gain activated abilities until their next turn. So it shuts off their whole equipment suite for their next turn. So like Snapdragon Scalers you can't use, Deep Blue you can't use, all those things. So it's a 1-for-8 baseline threat.
Yeah, you definitely got to block that out. Otherwise, you're not doing much on your turn. So what do we got on the sideboard? What else can we take in?
Sideboard, we've got some defend. We've got a few defense reactions, just traps. You know, if it defends, attack would go again. Next time attack action card hits this turn, on hits don't trigger. It helps prevent things from like Guardian or from like Warrior.
Maybe some ninja stuff, all those
Yep.
pesky on hits. Yep.
Yeah, all the ninja and assassin on hits also.
Right, yeah.
This helps keep it. Yeah, this keeps them away from you. And then we have Arctic Incarceration as a turn ender for when you go in against Guardian or Warrior. You know, when you control 3, you cause your opponent to create 3 frostbites, which makes their first action on their turn cost 3 more. So it's good for stopping, like I said, Guardians, but also ninjas. You know, classes that use a lot of little attacks.
For sure, yeah.
It forces them to use a lot more resources.
Against an aggro deck, you could easily take out an extra two, maybe 3 cards out of their whole turn. Just have 1 card right there.
Yep. And then just for the fun of it, Call Down the Lightning is for if you have a big turn, you know it's going to be a big turn. You can play this, and the attacks this turn gain whenever the defending hero adds 1 or more defending cards from hand to this chain link, it deals 1 damage to them. So it forces damage through, regardless of what they want. It can also be used as a game ender. If they're at low life, they try to block, they lose. They don't block, they lose. You kind of
Right, best of both worlds. You get your on hits, or they're taking damage from this.
Yep. And then if you draw it early, you can use it to get a embodiment of lightning, which allows you to give your next attack that turn go again. So it
Strong effect.
Yeah, works into the snapshot game plan also.
Yeah, to pull off the full combo.
Yeah, this is more for like guardians, like things that it's hard to push damage through sometimes, especially at the end game. They have a lot of block 3s, sometimes block 4s. It just lets you get that little extra damage up over the hump.
Definitely.
And then just energy potions. If you get into like a best description I could give for these is for wizards. It gives you that extra pitch value for your arcane barrier.
Arcane barrier, yep.
Let you prevent 2 from like rune blades.
Mm-hmm.
Just gives you a little more flexibility in your cards. You can use your E potion to get rid of damage versus cards from your hand.
Yeah, it's versatile. I like the inclusion. Yeah. Were there any other cards you were considering putting in the deck besides what we've seen here already?
There was a couple of the older Ranger cards like Buzzbolt, things like that, but I just felt like they weren't really contributing to the snapshot idea.
Right. Detracting too much from your win condition.
Yeah, it made the deck really cute, but it really didn't perform the way I wanted it to. Whereas, you know, instead of putting reds of those in, going Rainbow Electrify, where it makes so every the next time an attack action hits a hero this turn, it deals X amount more damage.
Yep.
And if it's played from Arsenal, it lets you draw a card, refill your hand. You know, just keeps the arrow rain going.
Absolutely. I really like the concept you got going on here.
So I believe that's everything in here. Yeah, that's all the fun little stuff I got saved up in there. So this was Snapshot Lexi. Seems like a fun deck. I hope the Secret Santa recipient finds it as fun as I did. And so this is Jeff and Anthony from the Flesh and Scrubs.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. Catch you next time.